Hello, my name is Ralf Friedrichs. I'm an addiction recovery coach, a life coach, and the host of this show, the Take Your Life Back Today show. Folks, as many of you know, I'm in the middle of writing my book, and I'm trying to finish this book called Bottoms Up, Surrendering to God, Not to Booze. In order for me to finish this book, I need to take some time off from doing these shows. So, I will officially take the rest of June off to do just that, to finish my book. For the rest of June, my show will not broadcast any new videos. However, you can go to my channel on YouTube for over 2,300 videos from the past. I need the break for a couple of reasons: to finish my book and to have some me time. Let's talk about why breaks make us more resilient in life, friends. With that, running away permanently was a viable solution. Unfortunately, no life we would ever create somewhere else for ourselves would be free of stress, and nowhere we go can we ever escape ourselves. That is our way of reacting to stress. Far better to stay where we are, fight the devils we know, and focus on forging a more resilient self out of the raw material of our life. In order to do this, however, we do need breaks. Taking breaks actually enhances the development of strength, termed hormesis. We find the principle at work at least two important biological systems. Muscles grow and become stronger in response to stress. That is working out as long as the stress is followed by adequate rest. Recently, we've learned that neurons become more resilient or resistant to diseases like epilepsy, migraines, and even dementia when stressed and then allowed a period of rest. The thing that stresses neurons and thus ultimately leads to their increased hardness. Thinking, just think, which might be partially explain why sleep is so important. The point, however, is that resilience doesn't develop by removing stress from our lives. An impossible feat in any event. It develops when we're exposed to stress and then given adequate time to recover from it. While there's no lack of stress in the lives of anyone I know, I've certainly observed a consistent lack of reprieve from it. Sleep may help somewhat, but psychologically we seem to require a different kind of break from stress to refresh ourselves enough to be able to be better manage it over time. We need, in essence, to be able to forget about it for a while. A mental break, as it were. Vacations can certainly help by removing us from the stressful situations physically, but they typically come too infrequently, and even then we may not be able to remove ourselves mentally from what's causing our stress. Far better than relying only on vacations for breaks is learning to distract ourselves temporarily from stress while we are in the middle of dealing with it. Distraction works when the thing we're using to distract ourselves is genuinely engaging. Something that truly takes our mind off stress by taking it into something else is important. A good book, an entertaining movie, a challenging hobby, exercise, writing a book, knowing what distracts us effectively, planning such activities on a regular basis, and clearing time in our schedules to make room for them, like taking a break from this show. Challenging but crucial is important. Imagine breaks that work. Can you imagine the life that you have by re-energizing your battery? I feel that turning your minds away from our problems temporarily works, but like sleep, such as breaks, not only make us more capable of managing stress in the short term, but also help us develop the inner strength that makes us feel less stressed in the long term, my friends. Taking breaks may feel like running away, but it isn't. Rather, it's a way to refresh ourselves, to dive back into a fight more effectively, so that give yourself a break, an active break, regularly. Folks, so in this final video for June 2018, I want all to take yourselves and each other into a whole stressless life. And remember, God loves each and every one of you, and I'll see you